to All Day Sports. I'm Tim.
I'm Carter.
What is wrong with you?
I'm Dallas.
He's just a Titans fan. He's just delusional.
Delusional. Okay. All right, we're going to start out with the NFL trade deadline. Our reviews on some of the. So we had a very, very busy trade deadline. So talk about a few of the trades and see what we think. I have Bradley Chubb first. I think it's a great pickup for the Dolphins. A first and a fourth, and Chase Edmonds, and then they ended up trading for Jeff Wilson later that day to take over Chase Edmonds' role. I mean, that's another great player for their defense.
That's a lot, but that's one of I would say a premier rusher.
It's a late first-round pick in their eyes.
Yeah,
well, he is a Pro Bowler, man.
He's a good player. But you're putting him on a good team now, so we'll really see if he can shine.
I just don't think it's a better move than the McCaffrey move. So
I don't have him ranked.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I just have a list of them.
I think the McCaffrey one's the best.
I would probably say that McCaffrey's the
Well,
biggest.
the 49ers paid less for McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And he just
got a much better player.
And he went out and just won them that game. Threw a touchdown, caught a touchdown, and rushed for a touchdown.
Thumped a division rival.
So, yeah, that was...
Yeah.
That McCaffrey deal was...
The McCaffrey deal was what?
It was a good trade.
It was?
Yeah. Kicking me under the table, I think it's funny.
You got scared. It's like that Joe Burrow cough.
All right,
I thought TJ Watt was coming for
I think the most underrated one is Hawkinson. Hawkinson to the Vikings is huge.
He's trying to say that Dalton Schultz is better than TJ Hawkinson. No.
We'll find out. Dak is back.
We'll find out. What does that even mean? He had a better year last year.
They're on pace to have the same year.
Shut up. Schultz has played 2 games.
Schultz's year last year is identical to this point as Hawkinson's.
He didn't have a...
Except for Hawkinson actually blocks.
One, Hawkinson has that big playability. What is Schultz going to do? Catch a 15-yard underneath pass?
They put up the exact same stats except for TJ Hawkinson on a bad Lions team has put up 150 yards and 2 touchdowns in games before.
On a top 5 passing offense.
Oh my god, they were top 5 for 3 weeks and they're 1-6.
They're still the number 4 passing
They're
offense.
1-6.
So? Because their defense gives up 40 points a game.
Not really.
Yes, really?
Not really.
Okay, what
that top 5 passing offense that scored 0 points against the Patriots that lost to the Bears.
And
what are you going to say about that?
He has Jared Goff throwing him the ball, not Dakota Prescott, who guys paid $8 billion.
To break his hand.
What does Dalton Schultz do better?
Shoot.
What does he do better, though?
I mean, he's a better route runner, but...
That's debatable.
Arguably.
That's debate.
Arguably.
Have you watched
Do you ever wake up in the morning and it's like, what is it like to not be biased?
So TJ Hawkinson goes to
that.
tight end university and Dalton Schultz doesn't. So I'm taking
They
TJ Hawkinson.
found a gem in the rough. So. Okay, moving on.
And you can use that argument that Dalton Schultz was a 4th-round pick and he was a top 10 pick. I mean, I guess you can use that argument if you want to.
Yeah.
Because Hawkinson is better.
He was better.
He is
better.
All right. Stay in your seat.
All right, Chase Claypool to the Bears. I like this trade. I think it's amazing that the Bears went out and got their young quarterback another weapon.
It's just not for
their defense is still awful.
I don't agree with that.
They traded away their
2 best players. Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith.
Yeah. They still have.
I forgot about
that.
that.
The one guy. What's the one?
I was just what Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson's good. And Javon.
Well, no, they've got
Javon
players.
Briscoe's
Eddie Jackson's still stud.
He sucks. Eddie Jackson sucks. He hasn't been good since his second year.
Get a picking inch. Dakota Prescott.
Javon Brisker is better already.
He's still a good player, though.
Do you watch the NFL?
Yes, I do.
Eddie Jackson sucks. He's only been a 2-time All-Pro. Oh my god.
Yeah. 5 years ago. He hasn't been good since.
the league for 5 years.
You are so
He was
stupid.
good his first 2 years.
You are so stupid. Wake up in the morning, I hope you know you're stupid.
He was good his first 2 years. And he sucked ever since.
Eddie Jackson's stats.
Yeah.
He's a safety for the Bears.
I'm gonna be honest. When I watched against the Vikings, he didn't do much. I'm gonna be honest.
He is
against a good
bad.
offense.
Yeah, I'm not saying
He had a
he's
pick
bad.
against the
He's
Cowboys.
not bad.
I'm not
He's
saying he's the best safety in the league, but he's not bad.
He's average.
He's
Deke Prescott.
He was a good receiver. He was a good receiver, He was a good safety, and then when your team's horrible.
Well, he's better than
He's
any
average.
safety on the Cowboys.
Eddie Jackson.
Yeah.
Stats.
right?
You're
He's
saying
better
no.
than every.
J-Ron Curse is better.
He's
Oh
not
my God.
good.
Just
I don't even know who that is.
Just because he's good in Madden doesn't mean he's good in real life.
Didn't he come over from the Vikings? Where did J-Ron Curse play?
Okay,
Did you draft him?
Yeah.
You realize the only reason why he thinks he's good is because he's good in Madden. Because he's like 6'4"
No.
and he's fast.
Was,
Yes.
was Michael Vick good when he played?
He was okay. He wasn't anything exceptional.
What?
He was good for a few years.
Michael Vick wasn't anything exceptional.
He was good for a few
Oh
years.
my
I thought
God.
you were, well, I mean, okay. If you're talking about Philadelphia for like
Philadelphia?
his first 3
Philadelphia?
years, who's Cowboys fan? Shut up. He wasn't even that great, but his first 5 in
Atlanta were
he was on pace to be a
amazing.
Hall of Famer.
That was so stupid.
and
You
his-
probably think Dak Prescott's better than Michael Vick. It's close. Don't you even say
I
it.
mean,
Not
was,
yet.
was Vic ever the best quarterback in the league?
No.
I don't think
When
so.
he was younger, he arguably was.
Yeah, top 2, top 3.
Maybe a best running back.
I'm going to punch him in the face.
Okay, Eddie Jackson had a lot better season. He has 4 picks, which is really good.
This season?
Yes, this
That's a
season.
safety.
He's mid. He's bad. He has 4 picks.
He sucks.
This is his first. This was his first pick this year in 3 years.
You said he had 4 picks this season.
Yeah, this season.
What's
This year,
This season he has 4 interceptions,
he hasn't had
and
one.
he's bad.
Okay,
I guess every other safety in the league's bad too.
But he's average to have 4 interceptions.
I mean, I guess picks don't matter according to some players.
Who, Trayvon Diggs?
Trayvon
Let me
Diggs.
give up 1,900 yards.
well, I got 12 picks, so it doesn't matter.
against Mike Glennon 2 times a year? Come on.
Okay, he has had a lot better season, but in the past, he was not good.
Yes, there are 2 years where they were a top 5 pick, and their entire team was horrible. He wasn't playing great.
Okay, he's not as bad.
Oh my
as
God,
he's
he had
allowed to be.
he had a down.
Apologize right now.
I'm sorry, Eddie Jackson.
Oh my God, an All-Pro had a down year.
You apologize
He's
to
trash.
each one of us.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I apologize to Eddie Jackson because I
Didn't you just say
disrespected him.
J.R. Curse is better than him?
Yes.
No. Well, J-Ron Curse is that. I bet our viewers have no idea who J-Ron Curse is.
How many picks does J.R. Curse have?
0.
Does he even have 1?
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Carter, do you even know who he is?
Bro, I just found it. That's,
Look at
that's
Michael
he's
Vick's
bored.
stats.
Yeah, no, I'm just
His
kidding,
best
bro.
season was 21 passing touchdowns. That's kind
Yeah, but what was his rushing stats?
He had his best year was 2010. He threw 21 touchdowns and ran for 10 touchdowns. He was really good.
31 touchdown season. I mean, that's like
It's good.
up there with Lamar's
It's really
season
good.
too. So.
More on like 43 touchdowns.
What did look up Lamar's MVP season.
He was really good, but
No, I just want to compare. All right, whatever. So, but once again, Chase Claypool coming over to the Bears is it's a fast big guy for Justin Fields to like kind of throw up the ball to. It's another guy for, and then on the other side of the ball they traded, like you said, who's it?
Robert Quinn.
Robert Quinn, yeah,
And Roquan
and Roquan Smith. I think a second and a fifth for Roquan Smith from the Ravens. I think that's a lot, considering that they need so much help on offense.
Yeah, biggest losers, I have to go with the Ravens and the Green Bay Packers.
I don't know if the Ravens are.
Yeah, they needed to get a receiver. They could be used to get a receiver.
So Rashad Bateman.
So did the Titans. I say we're a loser. We didn't pick up any sort of offensive weapon at all.
Rashad Bateman has been injury prone the whole year.
Well, I don't.
They could have used a Brandon Cooks.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the Green Bay Pack, I could go play wide
To me-
receiver for the Green Bay Packers.
So to me,
makes Alan
to
Lazard
me,
look good.
the fact that they gave up a second and a fifth for
a dude who's on an expiring contract, and they have to pay Lamar Jackson
so
this summer.
exactly a dude who's on an expiring contract, and I mean you're giving up a second round pick and a fifth round pick for an inside linebacker.
Yeah, well, granted, he's a top 3 inside linebacker. in
Roquan
the
Smith is
NFL.
not going to get you to a Super Bowl. That trade is not going to get you to a Super Bowl. If you gave up that and then you went out and gave a second and a fifth
for DJ Moore or something like
for even Brandon Cooks,
Yeah.
that gives you a consistent weapon, reliable, non-injury prone receiver for Lamar. Who's Lamar's receiver right now? Devin Duvernay. Like
Probably not even top 30.
Okay,
that.
Not
Or
even
Mark
top
Andrews.
75.
Or Mark Andrews, but,
well, okay,
he's
yeah.
not as good as Dalton Schultz, according to him.
So yeah, okay. So he's always going to have his big
like,
tight end, but when
I gotta think about it.
when Mark Andrews is your best receiver, there's a problem.
But Dalton Schultz is better.
Yeah, of course, Don Schultz is better.
glad you agree.
He's the greatest tight end to ever step foot on the field.
I don't think the Roquan Smith was a bad trade by any means.
I don't think it's.
I'm not saying it is either, but they had other needs.
But
Yeah, but I would argue that one of their needs was defense and like a defensive leader.
I agree. No, I think they needed a linebacker. I mean, like that. This is a good trade for them.
But they didn't need a linebacker more than they needed a receiver.
But linebacker was not, like you said, on the top of their list of needs.
Yeah,
You could have drafted one this upcoming year.
Well, they're in win now mode because Lamar's probably not going to play there next year. But
yeah. I honestly like the trade because they have struggled on defense.
I do like the trade. It's just to me, it's like if you're going to give up a second and a fifth for a linebacker, you think you would have got a receiver first,
So would you have rather traded for like Chase Claypool than Roquan Smith?
or Brandon Cooks before Roquan. Yeah,
Because I think Chase.
I still-
that fresh
they gave
I
up.
think I would still
They gave
take
up a
Roquan
second and a
Smith.
fifth for Roquan Smith, and then the Bears give up a second for Chase Claypool. Obviously, it's an interdivision rival. You know that's a big part of Chase Claypool. That's why we brought up Brandon Cooks, but still,
That's what's crazy. We got T.J. Hawkinson. That's just crazy.
I think
yeah, that blew my mind.
That's Detroit's stupid.
That's one of the first like big interdivisional trades.
Maybe he
in,
really
like,
wanted
40
out though.
years.
Maybe he knew he was going to get a lot of targets.
We'll see.
personally, I think I still would have did the Roquan Smith trade over like Chase Claypool, but I can see
With
the
when your
argument.
best receiver is Devin Duvernay because you're a young rookie who is good. Rashad Bateman is good, but he's hurt a lot. When your best receiver is Devin Duvernay, and
You're trying to make a playoff push.
you're trying to make a playoff push, and you pick up a linebacker.
Yeah,
Oh, I'd take Roquan Smith over a receiver when I have none.
they've also been a very bad defense, and they've been lacking run support.
Yeah, but they've also been.
Lacking a wide receiver.
Like,
Yeah.
do you not understand
They-
that
they-
the importance of a linebacker,
they-
the importance of a wide receiver?
They addressed one of their two big needs. And
The linebacker is not a big need for them.
I would say
I
it
disagree with
is.
that.
I think it
I
kinda
think it
is.
was. But
With how their defense has been struggling.
no,
you know,
so I
thought-
agree. It's a good trade. They filled a position of need.
But the Ravens can figure it out on defense without another linebacker.
I agree with that too. But my thing is, okay, so now you have two superstars to pay in the offseason.
Yeah.
Instead of when you picked up Brandon Cooks, you would have had. I mean, okay. Another thing with Brandon Cooks is he's owed $18 million.
Well,
Yeah,
you don't have to. Well, you're not gonna have to pay him a bunch of money because he's not, like Tyreek Hill or Devontae Adams.
But I would also
You're gonna have to
argue-
pay him $32 million a year.
Well, 18's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Wasn't Brandon Cooks mad that he didn't get traded?
I would also argue.
But he wasn't mad. Basically, he went up. The front office was like, "Where do you want to go?" And they're trying to find a team-friendly trade.
Can't they just cut him or release him? Right?
No, because then they'd have $18 million in dead cap.
They're rich.
Yeah,
Texans.
$18 million. What is that to the Texans?
They already have Darius
Any other trades?
No, the Robert Quinn trade. I think that's another stud that the Eagles picked up.
Underrated pick.
Yes.
I like the Dolphins bringing in Raheem Mostert's old teammate.
Wilson.
Yeah, Jeff
Jeff
Wilson.
Wilson.
The Bills picking up Naheem Hines from the Colts. I think that's a nice pickup for the Bills. Another good running back.
He's like a good pass catcher for Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Probably could have gotten Jonathan Taylor for the same price because
he's
he
bad.
sucks.
Sucks.
But there's some good trades. I mean, I miss AJ Brown, but
I have a question for Dallas. Who's better, Zeke or Jonathan Taylor?
I don't know. Right now, Jonathan Taylor.
He's still good.
I'm taking Zeke. No, but all right. On our NBA review, because what we 8 games in?
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Lakers still suck.
Hey, Matt Ryan. The only Matt Ryan I know is a quarterback.
He's the
but-
real Matty guys.
I guess.
He's playing 2 sports.
But the one that
NFL wasn't cutting
the one
it
that
out.
kind of like it didn't make me mad, but like, what are we doing? Is when we won our first game and we're in the locker room, like celebrating, pouring water on our coach, and it's like that one Pat Bev moment when they beat him to go in the play and he's standing on the scoreboard,
Throwing his jersey into the stands. Like what?
Like what?
Darvin Ham.
I mean, so that was his first regular season.
That was the
Wait,
first
that's
win,
amazing.
So
win ever. as a
okay, I
coach.
get congrats, coach, but like throwing water on him.
You would have thought we would have won the
You're
finals.
1-5. Come on.
My biggest surprise is
Same
the
energy.
Cavs. Cavs are 6-1 or 7-1.
I'm not surprised.
I don't think it's
they're
a huge
good.
surprise.
No, without DG, without Garland.
Yeah, Mitchell's been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now DG's eyes still.
How are
messed up.
the-
He got booked.
Go around like our teams. How are the T-Wolves doing?
Timberwolves are doing. I would say they're doing solid. They've lost some games that they should have won, but they're-
I actually feel like
But it's
Anthony
just,
Edwards is looking a little scary for me. He's like chubby. He's getting fatigued more. That Popeyes is catching up to him, as Kat would say.
yeah,
I saw that.
He's
Cat
been a
was
bit
like,
on and
you
off.
need to get off the fast food.
he's had some 30-point games.
Yeah,
Then he has 9
Yeah,
points.
he's had some good and
Cat
some
or
bad games.
Yeah,
Can't.
He
Both.
drops these like
Cat's a bit more
5
consistent.
points, but like has to score like 5
Yeah.
points. He's just like
He's not like consistently putting up
Yeah.
like 18 or something.
Yeah,
like
it's,
what you would
it
want.
was the same thing last year,
Yeah,
especially earlier in the year.
You'd have 30.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden he just like shoots like 3 for.
there's a stretch where he was really bad from, in like I think it was January or February.
Well, no,
The Grizzlies are still amazing as always.
I was watching a
Ja is
Nets-
the greatest player to ever play. We
We're
know
ahead of
this
you
already.
in conference standings.
Did you guys?
So I watched the Nets game, and dude, I watched Kyrie Irving like just struggle, man. He was. He's got
They
held
fired-
to-
they
It was the
fired
first
Steve Nash.
first time he got held to like 0 points in a long time.
He got held to 0 points.
Yeah, he did not score, or he had like 2.
Who
or
they
something
play?
Like that.
he's
The
another.
Bucks. Milwaukee looks really good. Milwaukee's my pick.
They're the
man.
only undefeated team right now, man.
Yeah, Kyrie's another.
We
one
we
of
had
those
a
guys
we had
that-
a 2-game streak. We got clapped by the
Mavericks.
Mavs, but we had a bad streak for 2 games.
The Mavs are the
against-
9th seed, so don't worry about it. They suck.
I just don't think that you guys are
We
using
totally
Rudy
struggle
Gobert the
against
way
the
you
Mavs.
should.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies always do.
Just because of the fact like
you would win in a playoffs.
he anchors you. He anchors you on the defensive end, but he's like I don't know. He's like a tree on the offensive end. Like
Yeah.
he's not opening up room for Anthony Edwards to drive in and dunk. As I said, Anthony Edwards is averaging 23.1 points a game.
They're
Cat's
running-
averaging 21. But like I don't know, it doesn't look pretty. Like I've watched a couple of the Timberwolves games. Anthony Edwards doesn't look as good as he did last year. He's
Yeah.
struggling with fatigue and his weight and whatnot because he came into training camp fat.
I think part of that was he bulked a bit, that because they did talk about that. But I would say
He was overweight. He was like 240.
yeah. I would say the Timberwolves or Anthony Edwards in specific, he didn't come in like people thought he was going to, and he kind of came in like he did last season.
Well, it's because
where-
that also has a lot to do with like he's still not in shape,
yeah.
so that plays a big deal.
I think
What's your
he's
guys'
dry
record?
sometimes, though.
He doesn't. I
Yeah.
don't think he has that.
He doesn't drive. No, he's like that. Like his drive, but he doesn't drive to the bucket enough. I don't think he does.
Well, he said he's struggling because he's like I'm only 6'4", and I think it's because of Rudy Gobert. You can let Rudy Gobert shoot a wide open jump shot if Rudy Gobert is okay. Let's say this is Rudy Gobert and this is Anthony Edwards and this is the basket, right? What is this defender going to do? Collapse up? Anthony Edwards isn't a good passer of the basketball. Obviously, he's going to struggle shooting at the rim. Because they're 4. The Timberwolves are 4-4. They've been a little disappointing.
To the Spurs.
I would say their big thing though is
we had a 2-game loss streak. Like we beat Portland last night.
Yeah, but
Dameless Portland.
Yeah, we were missing like half our team too.
Oh, sorry, we were missing Santi Aldama.
Yeah,
you still have
Steven
John
Adams
Desmond
and
Dame. Your 2 best players.
Dame
And
was
Dylan
out.
Brooks is back. So.
Dame was out.
Okay, Memphis
Yeah, we got
Grizzlies.
Ja and-
They're 5-3. They lost to the Jazz. They lost.
Yeah.
Everybody's lost to the Jazz, though.
Yeah, we had like a bad streak.
No, they
against
lost to the Jazz twice. They lost by 1, but then they lost by 17.
Yeah.
You guys beat the Kings. You beat the Nets. You lost to the Mavericks. You beat the Rockets. You beat the Knicks. You beat the Magic, and you beat the or you lost to the Magic.
We're the greatest team you ever played. I think that's preseason.
Yeah.
We don't play the Magic.
Yeah. Okay. No, like when you scroll through the
it's
thing,
just-
it
it
goes back
shows,
to
Yeah, their first
preseason.
game was the Knicks,
The Magic only won 1 game. That was against.
the Rockets.
No,
I've seen a lot of highlights though.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know who's just as good? Benedict Mathurin.
We
Oh
told
my
y'all.
lord! I
Well,
told
we all
y'all.
know.
Y'all was
Yeah.
sleeping.
I said he was going to be good.
Yeah, he did. We all put him at number 2.
I had him at
list,
3.
except for you. You're like Jabari Smith.
I like Jabari Smith, all right?
He's mid.
But I would say the big thing with the Timberwolves is adding a guy like Gobert. It's going to take time to mesh, just because it's such
I don't like the move.
I wanted to make it happen.
I
I
didn't
just
want it to
didn't
happen,
know
and I
if I was
still
right.
don't.
I didn't love it, but I don't hate
And you
it
gave
just
up way
because
too much for him. Oh my gosh!
I don't love it, but I don't hate it just because we don't know what's going to happen yet.
It's very early still.
We've
so.
seen 2 weeks.
I think you would have been better off packaging like somebody else and like D'Lo if you got a really nice 3 guy. Like if you're going to get that caliber of a player, because Rudy Gobert's a top 20 player. I hate to say it, but he's like 20. But
Yeah,
I don't like him.
Personally, I would have rather just kept our guys than trade them, but I didn't hate the move just because.
Who could you have traded for that was like a wing?
I
Like
would
a
have.
3
I would have
guy?
traded for point guard if we did.
Like how if you guys like had a Halliburton, that'd fit your
Yeah.
offense.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what would have been obtainable for them to get like a three, like a small forward.
Small forward.
That's like Rudy Gobert's like caliber, I guess. That wouldn't be untradeable.
Jaylen Brown. I don't know.
Ben Simmons.
No one wants Ben Simmons.
You could have used a Ben Simmons more than you could have used a Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
he's a better
hate it.
defender.
Yeah,
I was
but
just thinking like
He's more versatile as
defending
well.
guards.
I don't know. It's just too early.
Matisse Thybulle.
So does Gobert.
Gobert doesn't score 4 points a game.
I do think we'll get it together.
Or
in the
10
long
points a
run.
game on dunks, clean up dunks.
Ben Simmons doesn't even look at the rim.
I do think we'll get it together.
You can't tell me that
What?
Rudy Gobert does either. What is he gonna do? Shoot a jump shot? He shoots like Joakim Noah.
He does, but Rudy is better on offense.
He's better than Ben Simmons.
On offense?
To this point on offense.
Okay, yeah, because Ben Simmons, you only drive to the basket. Here's the rim. Here you go, Kevin Durant. Here you go, Kyrie.
Like, how are you 6'10" athletic beast and you don't even? Such a,
Supposed to be thanks to LeBron.
He's averaging. Ben
he's one
Simmons
of the
is
most
averaging.
gifted. He's one of the most
Like,
gifted
6
athletes
points?
in the NBA. I think.
He's averaging 6.6 rebounds and 7 assists. That Draymond Green triple single type numbers. Okay, let's look at. I hate Rudy Gobert.
He's got to be. I'm sure he's on his
I bet he's 10.
He's got like 14 rebounds. I know that.
I'll say 13. I'll say 13.
I'm gonna guess like 12, 14, and
2.1. No, I'm just kidding. It's loading because this school internet is booty. 13.3 and 14 rebounds.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
but
bad.
those are Andre Drummond numbers, man. I like those big rebounders or whatever, where they just get the rebound. Nobody tries to rebound the basketball. That's why. That's why Andre Drummond was on pace to break. Was on pace in Detroit to get 20,000 points and 20,000 rebounds.
He was pretty good at Detroit.
I loved Andre Drummond. I don't care what anybody says.
He used to be good.
He was fun to watch. Bro would get 4 offensive rebounds on one possession.
Yeah, because he missed
Yeah.
missed 3 shots
Missed
in a
a layup.
row. I don't know. I don't like Rudy Gobert. Luka's been on a kill, but we kind of expected that.
But the Mavericks are 4-3.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, what happened to they're going to be a 2 seed or whatever?
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you,
you did. You
yes,
said
you did.
no. Excuse me. A 3 seed.
Yeah.
I
At
said
your
there's
best.
No,
I said
you
the
said
ceiling
a
was
3 seed.
I
At
said the
best.
ceiling was a 3 seed.
How was Luka going to win MVP?
And you're like the lowest is a 6.
I said
No,
I said
that's
lowest
what you
was a
said.
That is
play-in.
what
That's
you
what you
said.
said.
I said
That is
low-
what you
I
said.
said
on
lowest
camera.
is a play-in.
No, you said lowest is a 6 seed. You were like, I can't believe you would say
He
that.
might have said playing.
I said playing.
Like a 7 or an 8.
Me and Carter said playing. You just can't say it on this, what he does, but he's a munch.
He loves to love. the
Because
Mavs.
he thinks the city was named after him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Dallas
It was named after me.
Dallas, Texas. I'm the-
Dallas Cowboys.
Give me the key to the city.
I'm a fake Timberwolves fan.
You're truly a Mavs fan, I think.
All right, we're gonna.
I want to talk about. I want to talk to someone. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's averaging 31.5 points a game, 5 rebounds and 7 assists. He's been on a tear.
their
And the
team's-
Thunder are 4-3,
Team's still mid.
but he's been killing it. I
Yeah.
think.
He's always been. He's just
always
been.
been
He's just
good.
in OKC. Nobody pays attention.
But now he's really improved his jump shot. He's just-
Yeah,
he looks-
I hope they trade him to somewhere that he can actually do something.
Where'd you like to see him go?
Who?
The Lakers.
Hear me out.
Shea.
The Washington Wizards. You
I
put
like
him
that.
with Beal.
That'd be good.
You just have to find some package like.
The Grizzlies.
Well,
Would they?
they have nothing to really offer. What would
Would
they?
they take like Kispert, Hachimura, and like 3 firsts or something?
No. Why would they do that?
No.
Get 3
Shea
firsts.
is playing like a top 5 point guard right now.
You get, yeah, you get 3 firsts.
Yeah, but Shea's like 23 years old or 24.
They're people are already saying that he's too old for what they're trying to do, which is insane.
They should start to win now because he's already hurt anyways. Just let Shea play, and if you
Who would I like to see?
Well, they're gonna tank for Wembanyama.
Trade Jamal Murray for him, straight up.
I don't know.
I know that. I know that.
do that.
No. Because you have like a. Yeah. It's not close.
That would be fun to see.
I think Jamal Murray gets a little like overrated sometimes. Like he's really good.
He's just hurt, or he was hurt.
No, some people just act like he's like, oh my gosh, he had one good bubble performance. It's like next
Who would I like to
He,
see?
he did good. He did play good until he got hurt, though.
He did, but he wasn't even an all-star when he got hurt. Like he hasn't made an all-star team
Yeah.
And I guess Shea hasn't either. But that's because on the.
You know who else has been mid this year? Jokic.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good. He's the best player.
Wait, let me look at his stats. Real quick. Oh my god, I got.
I want to talk a little bit about college sports too. Tennessee, number 1, going into the playoff
He's a
rankings.
number
fake
two.
fan.
No, we're number 1 in the playoff rankings. We're number 2 in the.
But y'all play Georgia. Y'all taking that out now.
He's a
We'll
fake
see.
fan.
Oh my gosh,
He doesn't
Georgia's
even-
the number 1 seed, but they're bad.
Bruh, they seem beatable.
They are beatable. Oh my
He
god!
didn't even
they
know
beat.
Peyton Manning went to school there, so.
What?
You didn't know that?
Yes, I knew that.
No, he never knew that. I literally told him this morning he's a fake Tennessee fan.
You didn't know what? Bro, you a bad
What a bum.
Such a why?
Tim
you
is a bandwagon
Except
in
that
Tennessee. I'm from Tennessee. Let me just lock them. They're good now. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I don't remember him talking about
Who's
Tennessee.
Peyton Manning? I don't know. Did Peyton Manning go to Ohio State?
Syracuse, Tennessee, same thing. They're both orange.
I had to tell him this morning. He's like, no.
Look,
Hemlin Hooker is the best
Jason
player.
Witten, he went to Ole Miss. Alvin Kamara, well, he started at Alabama, so I think I'm going to be an Alabama fan now.
He didn't even know who Tennessee was until they popped up this morning on the
Such a
number 1
bandwagon,
ranking.
bro. Come on.
I don't remember him talking about Tennessee last year.
I don't
They
either.
sucked.
I don't remember you saying
I've
a
always
word
been a
about
Tennessee and Memphis fan.
Really?
Really?
I have Tennessee and Memphis.
I know the
stuff.
Memphis.
Really?
I know Memphis, but
Yeah, but now they suck. So you're bandwagon
You're a Tennessee
Tennessee.
fan.
No, I'm still Memphis doesn't suck either.
Really?
Memphis can't.
Is that why you like them?
They're in the ACC. Oh my God, Memphis and they should be right. Like they're in the ACC.
okay, listen. You're a bandwagon fan, except the Titans.
Yeah, you're a
You're a
bandwagon
whatever
Grizzly
y'all say.
fans. You're a
Yes.
bandwagon.
Oh my God, I've been a fan since they were horrible. Oh,
No, you haven't.
I literally have.
Who's
They
Marcus
were a
Gasol?
playing team when I became a fan.
Is Marcus Gasol? He's been in the league for like 5 years.
You didn't even know who it was.
Yes, I
You
did.
didn't know who Marcus Gasol and Mike Conley were until
I didn't watch basketball 3 years
Then
ago.
you're not a
I didn't
true
know
fan.
anything.
3 years ago. They weren't even on the team 3 years ago.
Oh my, freshman year, Tim, with the basketball, and then I start playing basketball. Oh my God, you like your hometown team? Bandwagon.
You are.
What have they done?
You're a bandwagon Tennessee fan this year. You never talked about them.
I've always been a Tennessee
You've
fan.
never talked about it.
I've
Ever.
always been a Tennessee fan.
Who's their quarterback last year?
Before Hendon Hooker?
Yeah.
It was Joshua Dobbs in 2015. I'm getting there. I don't remember who their quarterback was. He transferred out.
2015.
Oh my gosh, I watched a video on the history of Tennessee football.
At least I have a college team. Well, I'm from North Dakota, so I'm an NDSU fan. We're the number 1 team in the FCS every year. We're so good.
You started like the Grizzlies like last year. They actually became good.
I've been
You knew 3 players.
since
who were
Ja
top
got.
ten.
I've been a fan since Ja got drafted.
You weren't even a fan of, as a freshman. You never talked about him.
Because I didn't watch basketball,
That means
but I was
you're not a
still.
fan.
Then you're not a fan.
Because they started to become good last year.
They still aren't that good.
Oh my God.
What did they do? What,
I
you
mean, I agree with that. I
you
think
can't
the
be a
Grizzlies
bandwagon team of a team that's not.
You were munching on a mustard. They're gonna make it to the final. They're gonna make it to the
Never
final.
was saying that, but okay.
Just for Spain, better than John Moran.
John Morant,
Never
finalist
said
for
that.
MVP.
You literally had John
You
Moran
can't
as your
be a-
MVP pick.
Yeah. I don't watch basketball. I just love the.
Then you
Grizzlies.
can't be a fan.
Okay.
You're like, I don't watch basketball.
Oh, you don't watch basketball? You can't be a fan of it. You don't watch. Get out of here. You cannot be a
I
fan of a
never
team if you
mentioned
don't watch.
anything about Tennessee last year, but they're somehow the number 1 seed and they beat Alabama. So
So now they're
I was a fan before they were good.
he comes into school wearing orange. That's why.
I don't even own anything Tennessee.
Then you're not a fan.
I've been
Oh yeah, okay. Where's your Cardinal stuff?
I'm literally-
Oh my! I have one hoodie. Ah!
I've been a fan since day 1 of the season.
I've been a
Oh,
fan
they
since
were
they beat Alabama.
Oh my God! I was watching the games when they were unranked.
Oh my
You're not a
goodness.
fan.
The beginning of the season.
Who's their best player?
I didn't even know who Peyton Manning played for until this morning.
Okay.
You're only a true fan of one team. That's okay.
Do you know
Yeah,
that?
it's you
No.
are a true Titans fan. That's it.
No, I'm a
Titans
true
fan.
Tennessee fan. I've been a Tennessee fan since I was 10.
You've only
You
talked
didn't
about
even know
Memphis.
that there was an NBA team there when you were 10.
Yes, I
I
did.
bet you did.
I haven't. Whatever.
I mined John Rancher yesterday.
Who's the Tennessee coach?
What is his name? Oh my God! You couldn't name your head coach? I don't know his name.
I mean, it's my team, so
I've been a Tennessee fan since 2010.
I'm in Tennessee.
Oh, and we've had 5 different head coaches. My bad.
Why should be one coach the whole time?
No, we hired him last year.
We're all of a sudden good. Time to be
Time
a
to
fan.
tank.
Time to tighten
You
up.
did that with
Time to tighten up. Time to
did that with the
bull
Grizzlies, and
up.
there's no doubt in my mind.
Vol country, let's ride.
Full country. That's right. What does Vol even stand for?
Volunteers.
Good job. You get a gold star.
Hey, at least we.
What's your college team?
I don't have one.
Exactly. Shut
Okay.
your mouth.
Sorry for not having a.
We don't claim.
Oh, I'm
sorry. We didn't. We beat Alabama. Let me be a fan.
I was a
Bam.
fan before we beat Alabama.
Oh, sorry,
You don't even know
Kentucky.
where Alabama is. Where's Alabama at?
I think it's south of Florida.
North of North
Where
Dakota.
do you guys play your games at in Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Birmingham.
Tennessee.
Knoxville.
Where y'all play your games at? Tennessee.
I think it's in Birmingham.
And you didn't even know that receiver till he caught 4 touchdowns. Bet you didn't have a clue who he was.
I still don't know what his name is.
I'm from the south side of Memphis. I've been there since day one.
The day after we beat Bama.
Okay, I'll admit.
Day one of
You
being
talked about
ranked.
Memphis, but you never talked about Tennessee.
Yeah, you never talked about Tennessee. You
I-
always
yeah,
talked
You
about
talked
did.
about Memphis. You talked about Memphis.
never-
But I did.
But you didn't.
When I talked about Memphis, I talked about Hendon
No,
Hooker
you
playing well in the
never
Music
did.
City Ball last year.
No.
Yes, I did.
Heck no.
Oh my god.
You can't even spell music.
Like, what do you... Yeah.
Okay, but you never talked about Tennessee.
But I did.
You never.
You would
have.
I talked about him last year when we played in the Music City Bowl.
We talked about him 2 weeks ago. We beat Bama. We beat Bama. Georgia's not that good. They're number 1.
Georgia's beatable. They're mid.
They
They
suck.
are beatable.
They suck, but they're the number 1 seed.
Never said this.
Any given
Yes, you
Saturday.
did. You said that they suck.
No, I did
Yes,
not.
you
They're
did.
mid.
They're the number one. Oh,
They're mid.
They're
They
number one in
suck
the
as the
country.
number
They
one.
suck.
You said they were mid.
They
Like-
beat 2 ranked teams.
Like Georgia's not very good because they totally didn't win the championship last year, like dominantly.
Oh my gosh, Will Levis
They're still
Last
sucked
year-
for 2 games.
How good was Tennessee last year?
9-3. We lost in the Music City Bowl.
to Memphis.
We're just saying he hasn't talked about Tennessee till
Until this year, like after the Alabama game.
How dare I? Ah!
You're a bandwagon.
You're not a true Tennessee fan.
And you're not a true Grizzlies fan.
But you're a true Titans
Whatever.
fan.
Whatever.
Yeah, we'll give you the Titans. By
Whatever you
You're
guys
actually
want.
a
Your
true Titans
outlandish dumb takes. Whatever
It's
you
not
say.
outlandish.
It's 3-on-1. Pause.
You know, you're a bandwagon Cowboys fan.
Really? Wow.
I never hear you talk about the Wilds. You're a bandwagon Wilds fan. Like,
Oh, who's your second string fullback?
like,
It's okay.
whatever y'all say.
It's okay.
How are you not? Like,
Just
We still kind of like him that even though he's a bandwagon.
hey, step 1 is acceptance.
I'm not a bandwagon fan, but okay.
okay, how are you not? Like, tell us how you're not. Is what I'm saying.
I've been a fan literally since the whole time.
The whole time.
I'm from Tennessee.
The whole time.
I'm from Tennessee.
The whole time of what? Millennia. Like, what are you talking
So,
about?
literally, I was born into it.
You know what?
What does that even mean?
I'm from Tennessee.
So that means you're just. That means I've been a fan for life.
You guys are all NDSU fans because you're from
I'm
North
really
Dakota.
not. I'm really
I never
not.
said
But when they
that.
win the championship, you go, "Oh, cool."
Okay, but we don't go like. Let me take that off.
Gotta edit that out.
It was too much.
Like, okay, we're being dead serious. Tim has not mentioned Tennessee
Once
until
last
this
year. And you remember? We all remember. He never mentioned Tennessee once.
But they're gonna beat Georgia now.
Georgia's mad.
Tim, after they beat Alabama, I woke up feeling dangerous today.
Yeah, he's definitely a bandwagon Bulls fan.
And Grizzlies fan.
Yeah.
I'll give you the Memphis one. You talked about Memphis
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
And you
Memphis
never
is-
talked about Tennessee once. Not
did.
once.
You always talked about Memphis.
Yeah, because Memphis. Why would I talk about Memphis though?
You just did.
You-
You're
I
a
mentioned
fan. You're a
them.
fan.
You're like, I like their uniforms.
Yeah, I do, but besides that, I mean,
You never talked about Tennessee once.
Not until this year.
whatever y'all say. I mean,
Can you name 3 players in the NFL that's not Alvin Kamara that are from Tennessee?
retired or
No, not retired.
Current.
Peyton Manning.
Okay.
We're gonna be here a minute.
Yeah.
You need Google yet?
Name.
You don't know
No,
my
my
name.
man.
Need
Oh
Google?
my God! You can't name every single player that's ever came out of your college.
Because you're not a real fan.
You can't name anyone that's came out of NDSU besides Carson Wentz and oh my God, Trey Lance.
Jabril Cox.
Christian Watson.
One.
Cordell Wilson.
Kyle Emanuel.
You know that because of Black
Easton
Elite.
Stick.
Easton Stick.
3.
Kyle Emanuel.
Bro, that's like 6.
And guess who's a way bigger school? Tennessee.
You guys have 15 guys in the NFL. We have 29.
And you can't name 3 of them.
Because they're all bums. There's no. Besides,
I never said that any of the guys from NDSU were incredible.
oh my God, we have one guy come out every year. I can remember him.
I'm sure Tennessee's known for like their punters or something. Like something dumb like that.
Randy Bullock. No. In conclusion, Tim is a bandwagon Grizzlies fan and a bandwagon Bulls fan. He did not know Peyton Manning went to school there until I told him.
That's not true.
Until I told him.
That's
this
not
morning.
true.
How do you not know that?
Like,
Oh
how do you
my
not know
God!
Peyton
How do
Manning?
you not know that Peyton Manning went to Tennessee?
You did.
Okay, can you?
Even if I was a bandwagon, okay, let's say I am.
You are.
All right, shut up. Even if I was, I would know that because it was like Peyton Manning's back in town for Bama. I would know that.
Really? All right, name 3 Grizzlies players and where they went to college. Like where they went to college.
No, not Joe.
Yeah, not Joe.
I don't know where they went to college. Desmond Bain, Steven Adams,
Where'd they go?
Jaren. I don't know where they went to college.
I know Jeremy went to Michigan
I
State.
don't know where. I don't.
Just went to TCU.
I can maybe name like 3 NBA players and where they went to college. So Curry, Davidson, right?
Davidson.
David College.
KD went to Texas.
Okay,
Good job.
that's because of Carl.
Where did LeBron go?
I don't know. Nowhere.
Okay, where'd Kobe go to college?
I don't know. No, he didn't go to college.
Where'd MJ go to college?
North Carolina.
Wrong. He went to Duke.
How dare you say that?
Patrick Mahomes was starting point guard for Texas A&M.
Kim is a bandwagon.
Okay.
In conclusion,
Raise your hand if Tim's a bandwagon. Our 2 editors in the back also were raising
Yep.
their hands.
Both
no,
of
they're
them.
not.
Okay. Next episode, we're gonna do some quizzes with where did they go to college.
That's a good.
Tennessee players. Besides Peyton Manning.
And you can't study it.
No, you can study, but
You can
we're just not
study.
gonna tell you.
Like I
where-
already know like NBA most of the players. On the
We'll
Spurs.
do
I know
some
that.
NBA and some NFL.
All right, what do
Okay,
you
and
got?
then one more thing I want to do before we go is would you rather with prime running backs.
Who do you take?
This is my first one. Would you rather prime Todd Gurley or prime Jamal Charles?
Jamal
Charles.
I think it's pretty close. But
Todd Gurley was really good, but Charles had a different year. Man.
He was different.
He was more. He had more years.
No injuries. Jamal Charles is probably a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah,
I can't say
Well-
the same about Todd Gurley. He
I don't know.
Pretty good season, too.
He had nagging injuries. That was his problem. So he was never fully healthy.
I don't know. That's
All right, next.
And then,
Charles. It's just like
okay, next one. Prime Adrian Peterson or prime LaDainian Tomlinson.
AP.
AP.
That's close.
I would take LaDainian Tomlinson.
when you run the ball in the end zone is what he got. How many touchdowns in LTL?
31 in a season.
Okay.
They were okay.
But he had one. Like I just AP.
I'm biased because I love Adrian Peterson.
That's
I
kind of
do-
how
obviously-
I grew up with him.
I like AP.
That's close.
I grew up hating him just because our family hated Vikings.
Of course. We hate everybody.
He's
but-
raised the wrong way. Let me like the most hated team in the NFL.
All right, one more.
Okay. Let's do. These are kind of.
Emmitt
got
Smith
any?
or Ezekiel Elliott?
You got any?
Derrick Henry or AP? AP.
Oh yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Pop off. The meat.
AP won an MVP, bro. Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
God! When it was possible for him running back to
And
win
He
the
won
score.
an MVP.
Derrick Henry's 2,000-yard season was better than Adrian
Pop
Peterson's.
off the meat.
He had 5 more touchdowns.
Cause
They run the ball. He had 40 more carries. That's not that many. That's not that many.
so
It's only 2 games worth.
you checked out to
One
AJ
game worth.
Brown. Would you
It's
five
one.
yards left?
It's one in Derrick Henry's offense.
Okay, maybe because he touches the ball every other play.
Let's do 5
Let
yards.
me get
AJ Brown.
80,000 carries a game, and maybe I'll get to 2,000 yards.
You know what? Let's do the math. If I carry the ball 40 times a game and get a half a yard a carry, I'm the greatest running back ever.
Okay, let's throw 5 yard signs.
So you think Derrick Henry's better than LT all time?
No. Okay. Okay. Legitimately,
But you think
I would
AP is?
take AP over Derrick Henry. It's just funny to see them get mad. But
think it's
okay,
really
a real argument for me, Derrick Henry. If you really want to go Derrick Henry, Marshawn Lynch. I'm taking Derrick Henry.
I'm taking Derrick Henry. I don't think
Marshawn.
What is Marshawn better at?
I think
Running
Derrick.
people over?
I think
No, it's not.
Derrick Henry had a higher peak.
Yes, he was.
I'm taking Marshawn.
Derrick Henry hasn't had to play like Beastquake against the Saints.
That's true.
He has.
Where he broke 8 tackles?
That's
99-yard
Derrick Henry
touchdown.
threw 3 Jackson Fingers and run for 99 yards. It's only been done 2 times in NFL history.
Oh, here, I'm Tim.
Oh my God!
Beastquake!
Beastquake! Oh my God! I stiff armed one guy and ran to the end zone. He's so
He broke that was the most incredible play ever.
3 tackles. He stiff armed one guy and
You can't tell me that's not.
Oh my God, Dallas!
This is no different than the Jacksonville Jaguars one.
No, it's not. Come here, stand up, Dallas.
No, I'm not going to look
Oh
like
my
a.
God, Derrick
you
Henry
just-
and threw him across the.
The best plays ever. What he did.
Yeah, but Derrick, you're saying that Derrick Henry isn't close?
No, it's
not.
not.
It ranked number 2 on the NFL's all-time list. It's better than Beastquake.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is.
No.
Beastquake is the greatest rushing play ever.
No, it's not.
What's better?
No, it's not.
What's better?
It's up
I would
there.
take
But
Derrick
Derrick
Henry's.
Henry's
I would take
5-yard run.
Tony Dorsett's 99-yard touchdown over it.
Oh my God.
I would take. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I would take his run against the Cardinals over it. I would take Marshawn's run against the Cardinals over it. It wasn't that crazy.
It was.
I mean, Derrick.
He had that one amazing stiff arm, and then he had 2 dudes just go,
He literally.
feet on my leg, I'm gonna miss this tackle, and miss, and then he scored.
I don't know. I think I might take Derrick Henry stiff arming Josh Norman.
Because that's like the best play ever.
175-pound corner.
That's the best play ever.
Actually, he's 210.
That's the best play ever. So.
Josh Norman's not 210. I bet he's not 210.
He's not
I
175.
bet he's 185.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I got another one. Would you take prime DeMarco Murray or prime Austin Eckler?
DeMarco Murray.
I would take.
Okay, hold on.
I think Eckler gets so much usage.
This man is trying to fleece me in one of my fantasy leagues, so he's going to give me Michael Pittman Jr., Jonathan Taylor, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Drake London for Tyreek Hill, AJ Brown, and Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, you know.
You should have saw the trade he offered me.
What was it?
He traded what was it? Zeke.
No, I
Yeah.
threw him a bone. Like I threw him a bone trade to see if he was interested in.
Yeah, to
trading,
see if I'm retarded.
No, who was I trying to trade for?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah, I threw him 3 random players to see if because usually he's like, I hate Jonathan Taylor, so I was like, all right, let me see if how bad you actually don't like him. So I sent him 3 random
Okay,
players.
let's.
I think it was Zeke.
Here, I'm looking it up right now. It was Zeke.
It was a receiver and 2 running backs.
It was Zeke, Damian Harris, and I think James
I'm
Robinson.
gonna watch Beastquake again.
No, it was a
We're
receiver.
gonna count the broken
Paris
tackles.
Campbell. That's who it was.
No, it wasn't Chris. It was
Yeah,
Terry
we don't care
McLaurin.
about that. We're good. We're in a good discussion.
No, you did not put Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, no, I did.
It was Paris Campbell.
Okay.
Let me watch.
If you accept it,
Is
then,
this Beastquake?
then I'm dumb.
Turn off the volume so we don't get copyright claim. Just in case there's music.
Because it was against the Saints. It was the most incredible.
And that was a good defense. You had Ricky Jackson, all them guys.
Can you name one other player on my defense?
Can you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my God, Pete on my
Six.
leg. Oh.
7.
Look at this.
Look at that. 7, 8.
Oh my God, he touched my arm. That's a
Nine.
broken
Look
tackle.
at 9.
Look at Derrick Henry. He stiff armed 6 guys.
You can't even count to 6. Shut up.
Oh my God. All right. 6 of the 9 tackles are dudes going
Is it
on
this
his
one?
back.
Okay, so 9 tackles.
All right.
He throws at least 4 guys. One, two, three.
Okay, that was one. That was one.
Okay.
Throws AJ Boye.
He didn't even throw him.
That is throwing him. Throws a 280-pound linebacker.
3,
4.
4.
4.
That is way
Four.
better.
4.
Oh,
That's not bad.
AP.
Stop munching.
No,
on the meat.
Marshawn Lynch's was only 3.
How? Can you count?
Slapping someone on the back is not a broken
That's what
tackle.
he just did to AJ Boyd. He fell over. Oh, let me trip over the turf.
Stiff arming someone and throwing him to the
Okay,
side.
we're gonna end it.
I would also say the Cardinals one is more impressive.
Yeah, then the Derrick Henry one, yes.
It's not hard to break tackles when you're a tree stump. So
No, I'm the one that he rides in.
I'm an offensive tackle running over people.
Oh
I
my
should be
goodness.
starting at defensive end, but
man, I was a tight end in college. Now I'm a running back.
yeah. I'm on them PEDs, man. I'm 14 years old. I got a full beard. Now I'm from Tennessee.
Marshawn Lynch, that was legendary. We all know that play. No one cares about Derrick Henry's play, bro.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Tim is a bandwagon, and Tim is stupid. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for. We'll have our link in our description for our TikTok and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
that
thanks
was a
for
good
watching.
episode.
Remember to tighten up.
Tighten up. Tighten up.